Greetings, Black family. My name is Ronald Hemphill, and this is the real reality. Black people, we are at war. The Trump administration are doing things that we have no clue. We have no clue what's going on. But every move that they make is an economic move. Every move that they make is about money. If you look at the news, any news cycle anywhere in the world that's focused on the United States, it's all about money. When you see the EPA taking under the helm of Scott Pruitt, taking the most pristine lands and waters in the world, and destroying them for some money, for some bread, for some mining companies are going to start. I mean, that's the nastiest business it is, mining. I mean, are you kidding me? And mining and oil, big oil. Those are some nasty businesses. They leave a lot of detriment in whatever areas they're working in. So now, that's going on. I mean, there's so many things going on simultaneously. They've broken down and shut down every line item that the Obama administration has put in place. Everything that Obama's done, they've undone, except for the Obamacare. That was done with such a twist. I guess they don't really have the time to be able to really do that one. But other than that, I mean, it's sad. It's really, really sad. So what we're gonna have to do is we got to fight, and the only fight that we got is economics. You understand me? And that seems like, wait a minute, how can we win? How can black people in America win an economic war when we give 98 cents? We spend, out of every dollar that we earn, we spend 98 cents with people that don't look like us, and only 2 cents with people that look like us. We're losing that economic war, and and at the present rate, as long as we continue on the path that we are, we're going to become extinct quickly, because they're killing us now right in front of our face. You, your children, your grandbabies, your husbands, your wives, those that are mentally impaired. I mean, you name it. Babies. I'm talking about 11, 12-year-old babies, shooting them dead. I'm talking about they look like adults. This is not going to stop. And they're doing it right in front of your face. Nobody's being held accountable. And you know why? One simple reason: because nobody respects you. And to be honest with you, why should they? When you give 98 cents out of every dollar that nearly 50 million people in America earn, we give it away. Black people in America, with 13% of the population, but we spend 87%. We're responsible for 87% of all retail sales. Let me run that by you again. I don't think you heard me. Black people in America, 13% of the population, and we're responsible for 87% of all retail sales in the States. Now that's the damn shame right there. So we have to go to work, and we have to go to war. And the only way we're gonna go to war, because the cat's out of the bag. We're not getting any respect. That's not coming back. We got black leaders out here, or so-called leaders. That, let me explain something to you. Right now, we're living in times that white people are not your worst enemy. White people are not. It's black people that are your worst enemy. Black people, the black masses, black family. I'm talking to you. Listen, it's black people out there that's making. And I'm not here to. This isn't about talking about them and about the elitists and that. None of that. But there's black people out here, you understand, that are way worse off on you than any white or European or Caucasoid could ever be. I'm telling you, they're making millions of dollars. They're selling you all kinds of crap to keep you ignorant. And with their help, it's like gentrifying. You can't gentrify a community unless the people in that community say it's okay. And there's blacks in communities all over this nation that's saying it's okay. You can come in here, because we tired of seeing our young boys walking around sagging in our neighborhoods. We trying to open up businesses. So we want these good whites and these good Latinos and these good Asians to come into our community. You understand me? And now police, you're going to get real dogged and start kicking the brothers and sisters in their asses who've been living in communities all their lives. That couldn't happen without the help of black people. You understand me? So that's what we're dealing with. So with this economic war, there's only one war we can fight and win. And the way I've been studying this for 40 years, and we are ready, folks. Believe me, we're ready. You don't think you're ready, but you're ready. I'm going to release some information on a series of these videos, or however I get the information out here to you, but you're going to get this information. And it starts with this. And see, what we need to have now is a black on black conversation. We cannot have there's never been a black and white conversation in the Americas since we've been here. And one is desperately needed, but we cannot have one until we have a black on black conversation, because there's some things that's happening between ourselves that whenever there's a clarion call, it always fizzes out because there's a lot of differences there, and I'm gonna explain those things to you in terms of the travel and the places that I've been and the things that I've seen and the things that I've been studying for these last 40 years. But first, the first thing we need to do is this, folks. The first thing we need to do is, see, you can't be at war, okay, and don't have anything to fight with. That don't make any sense. So it means that's a no-brainer. So here's what I'm proposing. January 1st, 2018. See, with this Trump administration, let me just back up for it. Let me slow down for a minute. Trump, folks, don't misunderstand it. These Republicans and Democrats, and I put them both on the exact same level. They're top feeders and bottom feeders. Your interests, black family, got shit to do with them. They could care less about you. When you start talking about look, every single one of them got baggage. If you put the microscope on any one of them, or their spouses, the things that they do, hell, they've been inside trading forever until the Obama administration came in 2010 and shut that down. So everything that came across their desk in terms of stocks and this sort of thing, when they looked at it, they called their people, say, hey, buy or sell or whatever. I mean, that's inside trading. That's inside information. And they've been doing it forever. So they all should be very wealthy. You know what I'm saying? These people own banks. These people are insurance companies. I mean, these are some of the most corrupt people on the earth. You understand me? You put their record down. That's why you think the Democrats are not saying anything. They're letting Trump do all this foolishness. That man shouldn't even been in office, and should have been impeached immediately after getting in, before he got in with the things that they've done. You know what I'm saying? And these folks are allowing this to happen. So here's where we're at right now. Black people, there's some black people out there that are way worse for you than any white person could ever be. You know what I'm saying? These elitists out here, they want you to spend all your money. They are not going to educate you. They get paid millions and millions of dollars to keep you spending billions and billions and billions of your dollars. You understand me? They got you coming to their seminars, to they buying their books, do everything in the world to keep you distracted. And I'm going to show you how simple this is. And when you see how simple this is, you're going to be like, wow. Yeah, you've been sold a bill of goods by the people that look just like you. And that's got to stop. And here's how we're going to stop it. See, you don't need a leader to tell you to do this. You don't need come on. You got common sense. And so now let's start using it. So here's what I'm proposing. January, because we're at war and they're doing all the things to us, and they're grouping up this money, and folks, middle class is going to be cut smooth out. We're getting ready to go to a third world. I'm telling you, the middle class is slowly shrinking. Fastly shrinking. I'm talking about it's not much left of that. It's all or none. So what side you want to be on? You know what I'm saying? So here's the deal. January 1st, 2018. With all this racism, with all this Trump administration, and here's the point that I wanted to really bring earlier. Trump could very easily be what do you call it? What do you put back in office? But here's the thing. Trump has about a 40% approval rating. Now I want you to hear this really clearly. His approval rating is in the high 39, 40, 41%, and fluctuates through there. Do you know there's 322 million Americans? 40% of that is that's over 150 million people, or somewhere. I ain't doing the math, you do it. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. But that's over 150 million people, man. I'm talking about white, racist, type thinkers who think and act just like him in this country. That's almost half. Let's generalize it. That's about half. Don't you know you better start doing something with your bread instead of giving 98 cents out of every dollar that you spend to people that don't look like you? You got nothing to fight with, and this is why we're seeing what we're seeing. They're tearing our asses up. They're tearing our children's asses up. You understand me? That can't happen anymore. They miseducating you. The pipeline from kindergarten to prison. Private prison stocks are still going up through the roof. Only fight you got is an economic fight. And I know it seems really, how are we going to have an economic fight and we give all of our money away? Well, here it is. It's real simple. The first thing we must do is see with all this racism and all this, the first thing we do, if you really want to check this country, we built this country, got not one penny everybody's gotten reparations. The Japanese did when they interred them down in California for war, in one of the world wars. Okay, the Indians have gotten theirs all throughout the United States, the Native Americans, the natives. You understand me? We're the only ones having. And we've been here longer than any of them. All of them. That's real. So now, here's the deal. We take our dollars, January 1st, 2018, and there's 22 black banks, and there's 18 or so black-owned credit unions. Black family. It's about 47 million black people in this country. If 38 to 41 million black people, in the high 30s to 40 million black people took their money, all of their money out of the white banks, January 1st, 2018, that's Chase, that's Wells Fargo, that's whoever they are, Bank of America. Take your money out of those banks and those credit unions, those white-owned credit unions, and put your money in one of the 38 black-owned banks and credit unions. If you did that, January 2018, you gonna set, listen folks, we're gonna set this nation on, we're gonna put this nation on notice and the world on notice what's getting ready to happen. I got some information for y'all that's gonna shake you in your boots, it's gonna rock you, so get ready, because you're getting ready to get paid. I'm talking about black people. I'm talking about poor black people, middle class black people, and even wealthy black people. Y'all gonna get even wealthier. Oh, you gonna like this too. You ain't gonna like me, but you gonna like this too, because you still gonna get paid. You gonna get yours. You know, when you stop selling out, you got enough money to buy some businesses with the people that think like you. So it's all good. Ain't nobody gonna be mad at me, but it's time for us to get our thing together. It's time for us. So January 2018, we take our dollars. That's money from your job, from your most people today get a direct deposit. Okay, so you take your money, even if you get welfare, Social Security, whatever it is, that's direct deposit. You can't even get that unless it comes direct deposit. So you put your money in one of the 38 black institutions. We gonna put this nation on notice that we not taking this shit no more. Look here, because when you got some money, see, they don't do that to the Asians, and they don't do that to the Latinos, because they keep their money in their own communities. They only do that to us. See, we hear this black and brown conversation about black and brown getting killed. It's blacks getting killed. Fewer than browns get killed, but it's blacks. It's us. 98% us. You understand me? So when we take our money out of there, we got a reason and a hey, this is war. It's economic war. You got nothing coming unless you got something to fight with. So when the masses of blacks, when 40 million blacks, 38 to 40 million blacks take their money out of these banks and put them in one of the black institutions, Lord have me. Do you know what's getting ready to happen? We done set this nation and this world on notice. Now I'm gonna show you what's gonna happen what you can do in the next 12 months. But see, here's the other part of that. Once you take your money out of those institutions and put them in a black bank, here's what you need to do. If you did just that, I'm talking about it's on. We're changing the world. But now if you make one more step with that, put one more step with that, and that's take $100 each month and put it in a separate savings account within that same institution, whatever it is that you're in. That's all you got to do. If black people did that, just that, the murder's going to stop. The bullshit's going to stop. I'm talking about jobs, stuff gonna open up for you. See, when you do that, listen, black Americans, hear me. Y'all the baddest people on the face of this earth. I love y'all. Y'all bad. You understand me? That's why you got Africans coming here. We're not going to Africa. They coming here. We go there, but to visit, they coming here. People from the West Indies, from the Caribbean. Hey, love them people. Guess what? They coming here. We ain't going over there. We go visit. They coming here. I'm talking about blacks from Brazil, South America. They coming here. I love it over there, but they coming here. See, you the baddest blacks on the earth. You got enslaved. What you went through, do you know how bad you are? And these people, listen, they've been playing with you, mind games with you forever. But it's about over with now. Because see, once you make that move, you take your money out of their system and put it in your own, it's some trouble. Houston got a problem. Houston, there's a problem. It's a serious problem. So check this. And now you got $100 in those accounts. Now and see, it's holiday time. It's Christmas. Y'all getting ready to group up and mob up. We're not talking about religion. We ain't talking about politics. This is politics though. But we're talking about one thing and one thing only. We're talking about economics. Black people, over this black holiday, over this Christmas holiday, between now and the 1st, it should be, and please pass this information on, it should be a nationwide conversation. Oh, you're going to pass it on because I'm going to hit y'all with some stuff that you ain't never heard before, ever. And you're going to like it. In fact, you're going to love it because it's going to help you. But Pete,